Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Bigyan natin ng reaction, opinion itong post ni Professor Malo Tikia. Tungkol ito sa Brave 13, yung Senate majority ngayon. You cannot change momentum after the Senate cedes. Observe the events and the personalities. May 2024, the leader resigned because the majority decided another is better. Ito po yung pag-alis ni, I think, Subiri. The leader then left. The leader then was left with 7 and the majority had 17. Why did the leader resign? Look at GAA 2023 and I will leave it to that. Yan, yung pagpatalsik kay nag-resign si Subiri. The next one had issues of GAA 2025 and flood control probe, as well as the Queen not agreeing with forthwith. September 2025, another took the leadership position to manage the flood control mess. By third week of September 2025, a member stood up to deliver a blistering speech on the flood control probe and then Beulah, the Hobres, fizzled out. Yung, hindi niya pinangalanan, kaya hindi ko rin pangalan. Ito yung sinasabi niya na graph buster siya. Na kilalang-kilala siya. Ako, kilala ko rin siya na talagang lumalaban sa corruption. Kaya lang, biglang natahimik. Because they wanted to control the narrative on the flood control probe. So, itong matapang noon na nagsasalita laban sa corruption, wala na, naging tahimik na ngayon. Na chicken out, na nabahag ang buntot. What did this member do? Yung natakot. Became docile, then became chair, then eerily silent, and then look what happened to the inquiry. The partial didn't get majority support and still they had it reported in the plenary. Why? February of 2026. Another attempt to change the leadership was with a woman. Ito sana yung first woman Senate President, hindi natuloy. It was noisy. There was a lot of buzz, but how many resolutions were there? They were prepared, right? Why? Because the majority of the members were no longer happy with the leadership. That has always been the Senate. The king's men are doing backpedaling, ensuring the blame is not with the king. Wala siyang kasalanan. Yung hari, siya pa nga ang whistleblower, sinasabi. But there will be sacrificial lamb and it won't be the sentry because he belongs to the institution which you attack and solid. And the story of how the minority won. Ito na, itong bagong minority, yung Brave 13. Over 4 more is like a military operation which can be told another day. But what's the point of this? A Senate under siege. Yung first time in history, pinalibutan nila ang Senado tapos nagkaputukan pa. A Senate under siege binds, ito na. Lalong tumibay yung Brave 13. Binds the Brave 13. Clearly, they were in a foxhole and clearly the people saw how the situation was, how the institution was disrespected. I like it, yung naka-foxhole. I can relate to that dahil bilang sundalo, we have our foxhole. Nung malakas pa ang NPA, we had our own foxhole para kahit isang araw, 2 araw ang labanan, dahil naka-foxhole kami, dig in talaga. Fight to the last blood. Kaya itong Brave 13, I agree, naka-foxhole na sila. Talagang labanan na ito hanggang sa dulo ng walang hanggan. The 1 and 2 punch of the attack team had too much testosterone but lacking in gray matter. They thought bamboozling their way to the Senate, Cayetano would fold up. He did not, and so, as the 12. When they were attacked, they found each other as support. This is rare in the Senate where each is an independent republic. Kaya nakikita ko ngayon, itong Brave 13, ang sinasabi dito ni Professor Tikia, ito na yung bravest, strongest majority that was ever made in the Senate. Kahit manipis, kailang malakas. Dahil nagkakaisa na sila na they have a greater objective to attain. Yung ito na, yung flood control And the minority of 9 were gone before the attack at the very institution they think they can master the abstained one. That makes them 11. They need to break the brave 13. How? When they were holding on to each other. Think, hindi nila kaya. The planning of the new majority and the attack on the Senate became a glue that will take much more to shake and undo. But those planning will have 2 days and the wrath of the people. The 13 crossed the line and they have dug their foxhole to stay. What about 4 swings? Why there was a siege in the Senate? To prevent a defensive tackle from voting from the majority and what? No to impeachment because that is certain to happen. The wild card, ito na yung tunay na labanan. The wild card is the Blue Ribbon Committee and the flood control projects. Why? Because there can be a build-up leading to the real mastermind. How many trillions? How should the king adapt? Deny, deflect, distract, disorder. Ito na yung strategy ng hari para hindi matuloy yung flood control hearings. Open use and political crisis management, disinformation operations, and narrative warfare. Watch closely in the next 3 days. Sabi niya, so, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's watch. Monday, kung kaya ba nilang magkudita ulit. Kaya lang, sa pagkakaintindi ko dito sa sinasabi ni Professor Tekia, ito ng Brave 13 ang pinakamalakas na nabuong majority, Senate majority so far. At let's continue to pray for this Brave 13 para lalo silang mag-banding, paksol nga, fight till the end para sa taong bayan, para tuloy-tuloy nang ma-expose ang kalukuhan nila sa mga flood control projects. Salamat mga kaibigan sa inyong pagsubaybay sa channel nito. Nakakatulong kayo ng malaki sa tribong Talandig ng Bukidnon dahil ang sweldo natin sa channel na ito is pantulong po sa tribo. Namimigay tayo ng libreng yero at pako para makapagpatayo sila ng mas maayos na tirahan. Panoorin nyo ang video na ito.
Muna ni ang atop ni nanay sa natagaan na mo og yero. So muna ni gid ang itsura sa iyang atop nga mga dagko na gyud og buslot. Ipang sapahan og silupin makita manggani. Tungod sa kakaraan na.
Titing pag ay matisa o kanyang ting mga
Tekton ka kasong kumanayan. Dagi-dagi nga pasalamat ko ha o kuan. O may bagya
Karon mo na ni among gihatag nga yero.
Guro, ini mo binag mga tawanan. Kalabot ko Ingrid mo. Hindi ko arayo.
Sudah sabi ko.